night. Early on Friday morning, I'm headed to the barber shop, 'cause I got some hair to cut. Hope that boy come with this hair not messed up. It's Friday. TGIF, YouTube, thank y'all for joining in. I got a little treat for y'all today. I had one of my brothers come through, hair everywhere. I had to hit him with the go roll, 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 go roll. Go roll. I'm praying for his strength. I done been there. You know, we all lose loved ones, and sometimes it hurt, and we got to be strong as men. We have to uplift everyone else, and it's hard because we're hurting. To actually lose your mother, you ain't got that. It's different. And so my heart goes out to him. My heart goes out to his family. YouTube, please go right now, like, share, subscribe to Put Me in the Game Los, capital LOS. Everything else lowercase, you hear me? I could take it to the moon, but it's up to you to shine bright like those stars. Talk to you later. Subscribe right now.
No matter if the lights go out or the stars come down, I will always be right here. I don't care if no one else around. I'll hold you down. I'm always
YouTube, here we go. As you can see, I got this boat right here, and I'm trying to get it down. I'm trying to clean it up. My focus is not the shape. My focus is getting some of the hair down so I can actually get the shape going with my clippers. So I got these shears that I ordered from Atlanta Barber and Beauty Supply, the curved shears. They pretty much work good when I'm trying to cut down boat.
Mom, I know you smiling right now.
That's my baby. Now back to this boat. I'm using these curved shears in order to get down this boat, but at the same time, I'm focusing on that crown. And if you can see that line going through his crown from him having braids, a man bun, or just regular twist, just trying to style the top of his head over time has caused unevenness within his crown. And if you can see right there in between where the actual head start rounding and curving, there's a line, a dark line. So my main focus is taking out this line right here that you see. And on this side ain't as bad as the other side if you take a look. See, this side is a whole lot worse. So we just want to go into it and make it more smoother, because sometimes when you're cutting the hair, you're going up to that line just to fade in and blend in with the top, but you're not focusing on later on or what's going to happen, in his future. Your main focus is making it look good for that moment or that event. So now I'm just trying to get that together by taking my balding clipper, creating a drop fade all the way around. I'm not focusing on the line itself. I'm trying to make it perfect. I really want to C-stroke my way, even when I'm using the trimmers, the bald. I want to C-stroke that because you want to give a gradual line. You don't want to use no heavy line. I don't like going down with the trimmers to create a heavy line when I'm trying to, because when you put a line in, you got to take it out. So you want to put a line in a way where it'll be easy for you to take the line out. I'm using my wall seams, cordless seam, and I put an Andy Master fade blade on there. It cuts a whole lot smoother, as you can see. I got a tutorial on my channel. If you want to, go ahead and check it out on how to put a wall clipper with an Andy Master blade on there. You will love it. I promise you, you'll love it. So now, watching this, you see how I'm smoothing down through the crown. I'm trying to smooth that line that he has, the separation between where his hair go forward I'm trying to smooth that down into the fade before I even start fading up because I want that middle to lay perfectly. I want everything to flow before I even start the fade. And right now I'm using my gamma guard, 1.5 gamma guard. This gamma guard works so good. And if you use corners, oh man, you'll love this gamma guard. I think this gamma guard is like the next best thing to the old school purple magnet guards that they used to have with the 2 magnets. You know, I don't know why Andy stopped making them. I don't understand. But check this out. I want you to always remember something. There's always a technique within every stroke. And as you can see with this gamma guard, even though I'm smoothing down, I'm using the corner. And I'm going into the fro, not with no heavy stroke, but with a light stroke in which I won't take a lot of hair, but just enough hair to start seeing a gradual fade. Now I'm gonna work my way up. I'm gonna also use my corners so I can just go into them areas where he have tight curls, because you don't wanna, you don't wanna dig into the fro or dig into the crown and end up putting a gash into his hair, being that he has tight curls. And now I'm finna start my fade. It's finna look so nice. I'm already ready to see the outcome on this. But I start with my clippers on open, no guard, clippers on open, and I really start on open within everything I do. It's always open, then close. I want to put, even if I put a 1 guard on, I'm gonna start open. If I put a 2 guard on, I'm gonna start open. Then I go back halfway, then I go close. That's the best way to go. That's being on the safe side. That's being sure about what you're doing, so that you don't have to go too deep into the fade, in which you could take your time and fade it correctly. Now, as you can see, I put my 1 guard on. I started off open. Now I'm coming back close to fade that line out a little bit better. I'm using strokes with my corners. I'm using strokes with my circular strokes with my corners. And I'm going into using both sides of my corner, not just one side. I'm using the right side of my corner and the left side of my corner, because you can catch your hair in a different direction. And now, as you can see, this is clip over comb. You put that comb in there and pull out just enough at a 90-degree angle so you can catch the fade. I love that, because not all the time you have to use a clipper. Sometimes you can actually go in with that comb and take them dark areas out, take them dark spots out, and you can just smooth out the fade a whole lot better. Your corners is everything. Don't you ever forget it. Always use corners. Corners erase lines. Remember that. The whole blade create lines. Remember that. Never forget that. I told you, that's your tool, that's that motto I go by. Corners erase line. The blade create lines. That's my motto. And I love telling people that. Even when I was teaching in the college, I was telling my students that they all know that they got to use that corner in order to erase a line. And it's always C-stroke, light strokes. So now I'm using my fast feed. I'm using the corners, and I love the fast feed because the fast feed has a longer blade. It's like, how can I explain it? The blade stands out a little more. You know how you say you're using a half? Well, I would give the fast feeds, instead of 0.5, I say you're doing more of a 0.75, if you understand what I'm saying. It's like you got more of a wider teeth. You can catch the fade a little better, or you can make the fade, you can keep it a little darker, if you understand what I'm saying. But I love using them. I promise you, you would love using them too. Get them cordless fast feeds. It's a life-changing experience for those who really pretty much don't like using a 0 guard. You'll love the fast feeds. But I'm using my clip over comb now with the trimmers. I'm just buffing it out, just trying to make it flow a little better. As you can see, this fade is coming out nice. It's looking real good. I'm really impressed by this fade. I thought the texture was going to hold me up a little bit. He's real thin in his front, so I had to go in and put the trimmers on. I'm going to have to enhance a little bit, just add a little semi-permanent color to it, and with the Tune 45 color, and I'm gonna go in and darken that up a little bit. But I'm loving this fade. I got a fade in the beard. I always go in on my corners when I'm trying to make that beard fade in from the top to the bottom. And I still want to keep his beard out some, so I'm just gonna go in and clip over comb the areas that's a little dark. Instead of just running the guard in it, you can clip over comb that area to smooth it out. But I want to keep the beard as high as I can, so I'm gonna add a little enhancement to that too, in order to keep it up high and make it look full for him, because he got an important day coming up, and I want him to be ready for that day. So now I'm adding this towel to it, this hot towel, and I'm massaging the scalp. See, it's all about the experience. People, give your client an experience. Don't just cut their hair and get them out of there. Don't just cut their hair and be talking on the phone to somebody else and not paying attention to your client or listening to them, because a lot of times they want to talk or they have something on their mind, and you're that person, that go-to. You're that counselor in some way that you have to help them and lead them in the right direction. You speaking life into them. Some people come in the shop and things are just not going right for them. They're not going right on that day, or hasn't been going right for them for a long time. But it's up to you to show love, speak life, give out good energy. And you could change everything about them, even their outlook on that day. And they'll leave there feeling a whole lot better, So make sure you do that. And as you can see, I got my 1.5 guard on. I done smoothed that fade down. I done put that hot towel on it. Got his texture back. His curls are popping. You know what I'm saying? He's ready. He's about to be clean as can be. I swear, this young man is on his way. He's going places. And just looking at him, he's gonna smile like he never smiled before. I already know, because he's doing this for who? For his mama, and that's real. A lot of people have reasons for why they do things. A lot of people have reasons why they come get a haircut, and them reasons be important to them. So they should be just as important to you. If it's important to them, it should be important to you. I'm adding this razor to it. It's all about controlling that blade. Always make sure you got a razor holder that's fit for your hand, in a way where you can control that blade. And you control the whole blade, the front of the blade, the back of the blade, every angle, so you can make sure you're giving out a good cut without cutting them or nicking them as well. I love the way these curved shears work, even on the beard, because the face rounds as well. So I'm able to flip them curved shears backwards and go in and trim the beard up with the curved shears. This right here, this the Tune 45. I'm spraying on this beard, and I get the brush and I smooth it on in so it won't look so dark. It can just have a little natural feel to it. And I'm gonna do the same on the front of his hairline, because I want it to flow perfectly. I want him to feel like it's just natural. I don't want him to walk out and feel like I just covered his whole head up with paint. Strike a pose. Man, look how that man looked before. Strike a pose. Look at that smile before. Oh my God. Now look at this man now. This man is looking real dapper. This man is looking real good. Hey, his old lady ain't gonna let him out the house tonight. He might be on lockdown. Clink, clink. Oh man, I love it. Look at that. I dropped it in the back. It flowed with his hair shape, beard clean, strike a pose. You see it. He's smiling. He's happy. That was a great fade, and I'm just happy I was able to take care of him. Y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe right now. Go on my page, on my channel, and like, subscribe, and share. Put me in the game, Lois.